Hi, I'm Alyssa Gallagher, and this is my co-author, Rosie Connor, and we'd like to answer a few questions that we have from school leaders. The first question I have is from a principal in the US, and he says, your book title claims to draw on the experience of 20,000 school leaders. How is that possible? Rosie, why don't you take this one?
Well, you're right, that is a big claim. But what makes this book different is that it doesn't just draw on the experience of one or two school leaders. At BTS Spark, we've had the privilege of coaching 20,000 school leaders. And through those coaching conversations, we've identified common leadership struggles and developed a set of strategies that have really helped those school leaders lead their school communities more effectively. Have you got anything to add?
No, I think you've covered that one perfectly, Rosie. Let's go to the next question. This one is from an aspiring leader in Australia. She asks, within the book, there are several references to the human side of school leadership. Can you explain a little bit about what that means and why it's important? In the day-to-day busyness of running schools, we find that relationships can sometimes get lost. What we know is that most school leaders are appointed because they've been excellent teachers, which means they're confident in pedagogy and curriculum. But often the hardest transition for them is in leading others, needing to inspire people, give feedback, and influence others to change. These are the types of skills that we've come to call the human side of leadership.
Here's another great question, this time from a superintendent in Canada, asking us to talk about any themes that have emerged from our research. So we identified 9 common challenges faced by school leaders: holding difficult conversations, getting the best out of their teams, building their confidence as leaders. These are all issues that come up time and time again in our coaching conversations. Education systems may differ across the world, but actually school leaders are often facing the same sorts of challenges.
All right, this last question comes from a head of department in England who asks, can you share a quick example of how a school leader has embraced messy leadership and changed their practice?
Well, in the book, we've got countless examples of how school leaders have embraced messy leadership approaches in their schools. One quick example is of an assistant principal who was really well liked in his school, but it was so important to him to keep everybody happy that he lacked leadership backbone. What he started to realize was that he was avoiding giving difficult feedback for fear of upsetting his colleagues. Having a feedback tool really helped him and gave him the confidence to go ahead and have a difficult conversation with a colleague that was just way overdue. And he was really surprised and delighted how well the conversation went and how it actually helped to deepen his relationship.
Thanks, Rosie. We hope we've given you a taste of what you can expect to find in our Messy Leadership book. If you have a chance to read it, we hope you'll find something that positively impacts you and your leadership. If so, we'd love to hear your story. Go ahead and email us at hello@btsspark.org.